So today we watched 1980s Mother's Day.
Yes.
You can see why it was not critically acclaimed when it came out.
I mean, it's a trauma film. Once I saw that, I was like, oh, well.
Yeah, wish I had known that before we had chosen this
know.
journey. But we didn't know that, and we chose this journey because Mother's Day is on Sunday.
It's a thing.
For all you moms out there, happy Mother's Day. I'm currently shooing my child away like a good mother.
In honor of Mother's Day.
In honor of Mother's Day, get away from me, kid. You want to see Aunt Jen real quick? Okay. Say hi, Aunt Jen.
Hi.
Okay,
Hi.
that's good. Bye, I love you. Jen, you have a mom. Did your mom ever raise you to beat, rape, and brutally torture people?
No, never.
No, I have a mom. I am a mom. None of those things apply here.
There was
In fact, if TJ ever did any of this stuff, I would be whatever the antithesis of this mother was.
Yeah.
She was very proud, and I would be so horrified that I had failed as a mother so purely.
The training Rockies montage. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. Well, that happened. Yup. There's a Rocky style training montage. Guys, you gotta slice. Slice harder. Slice harder.
More thrusting. I'm definitely never saying that to my child.
No, there should never be afraid unless your kid is preparing to be on the Olympic fencing team. Never the words more thrusting should you say
out of your mouth.
And that's the only time I'm allowing it, guys. Like, they can't just be participating.
Yeah, no.
Olympics level. I will allow.
Otherwise, keep the word thrust out of your mouth when talking to your children.
Oh, it's horrible.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a short episode, guys, because there's that. What do you say about this movie? Like,
no sense of self-preservation in anyone. I don't care how old this woman is. Don't get into a car with her.
No, and then driving in the woods.
We don't drive in the woods. You're city folk. You said you were walking to a bus. How did you end up in the woods?
But they thought they were gonna get the drop on her, so they made it so you didn't feel bad for them at first, because you're like, oh, they were gonna try to get her.
And do you think they were?
Yeah,
that's that feeling.
Yeah, that's why he was like, go. He was like trying to make her run the old lady over, and then they were gonna like steal her car.
Oh.
Yeah, that whole.
Once she turned on the radio, he stopped.
Yeah, because he was like, well, what the heck? And then that's basically when they got killed by the two guys. But that was their whole like.
Oh, I thought he just wanted her to turn on the radio.
No, he wanted her to turn the car on and run the old lady over and steal her car. That was their whole con. That whole conversation they had with her. They were like, where he's like, oh, we need a ride. They were trying to get her to give them. So they were actually bad guys. Also.
Oh, Alicia missed that.
That's fine.
I'm gonna be honest, Alicia missed.
That might be the only thing I actually paid attention to. So.
Yeah, a good 60% of this movie. So. Sorry, folks. It was a rough one to watch.
We didn't get full frontal, but we got a little sneaky peek at the wiener.
And nobody needed that.
No.
No.
Not from that guy. There was so much chest hair in this movie.
Yeah,
it's a 1979.
On those teeth, yo.
On who?
Which know one? You live in the woods, but you can brush.
Oh, but remember, they're cityfied. He was very adamant about that. He got very offended when she called them country people or whatever it was she called them. He was like, we're cityfied.
You're in the city. We brush our teeth.
Sir.
I think also out in the woods, they brush their teeth. Those teeth are a you situation, good sir. Citified, not citified. Those teeth are
still not great.
Not great. So, but also, white women in general, don't go camping.
What the? No.
In the middle of nowhere.
Go to a registered campsite.
On a camping trip.
What?
A state campground.
Go somewhere where you need a parking permit.
Yes. Some park rangers. Some people who know where you are at all times.
a concrete fire pit and a picnic table. Don't just be picking random spots out in the wilderness.
Exactly.
That always like blows my mind. I'm like, can you just go out to the wilderness and just set up a tent? Like that just seems wild to me.
I mean, can you in the fact that it's absolutely legal?
Physically
Yes. Should you? Absolutely
No.
not. And this movie tells you why.
That's how ridiculous it seems to me, is that I'm just like, my mind is blown that you can just go out into the middle of anywhere and just say, hey, I'm going to pitch a tent here and sleep. Okay. Yeah, as soon as she like was like, oh, they were like, this is perfect. I was like, no, it is not. Not.
No.
Especially not after that old man, the guy that's always at the gas store stop telling him not to go.
Yeah. There's always one in every late 70s to early 80s horror movie warning you to not be there. Now that man looked haggard as fuck. He has seen some shit. Believe him.
And he still was like, don't go down there.
Right, exactly. He is a man who has seen stuff and was like, nope, I wouldn't do it. You should not. And when a man that looks like that tells me he wouldn't do it,
guess what I'm not doing?
Right. Now, if a man like that is like, I wouldn't spend $30 for expensive lotion, well, good sir, you are not me. Bring on the nice lotion. If a man that looks like that is like, that's not a place I would go camping. You know what, good sir? Not a place I'm going to go camping.
I'm going to go either.
You're right.
I trust your judgment in that area fully and 100%.
You're actually the only person whose judgment I trust.
They were so disrespectful to his store. They just came in, wrecked it, and then left. I was like, you're not even going to pick up an orange? Not just, maybe just one? And why was she swinging the bat around like that?
How did they even make it to the door with those bags on their heads?
I don't know. That was such a dumb...
And why? The bags were unnecessary.
Yeah. Could have just been blindfolds.
I did think the scene in which they prank that creepy guy on campus was hysterical.
Yeah. That's the scene where they where we see his little wiener and all his chest hair. There's so much chest hair in the 70s. I don't know how humanity kept reproducing at that time.
You know, chest hair doesn't bother me.
I like a little. I can go for a little, but when it's like you look like you have a sweater on still.
Not for Jen.
No. Yeah. But you can fit, like if you want to date me, like you can fix that, handle it, whatever. So it's not like a deal breaker, because I'm like, as long as you're willing to, because I do my maintenance, so you can do yours, is all I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, we can all. Chest hair to that degree does seem to be a very
prominent,
at least visually on screen, seem to be a very 70s, 80s thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that it stopped happening in society. I do feel like it has stopped being filmed.
We didn't evolve into not having as much chest hair. I think men just groom themselves a little more now, especially here in LA.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you live in a very groomed
Not that I see a lot of chests, but in TV.
Just on TV. So, these girls get got because they're out in the woods by themselves.
And you're not going to take me out into the woods and keep pranking me. Like, I especially don't camp like that with people who pull pranks. Like pretending to be stabbed, grabbing my foot. No, if you ever were to get me out into that situation of camping, it's not going to be with people who pull pranks, because I need everybody to be on their jump. Yeah. And I need to not think I'm in a dangerous situation, because you'll get a hand chopped off or I'll run away. It's not going to be good.
No. You and I have both agreed that we are not friends with pranky people.
Not to that extent. Like a little funny, like a little spider, fake spider, like I can handle it. Not like that kind of prank. A little, Jen, I think we ran out of tequila joke, always funny. I don't know. I feel like, were we in the fountain of tequila this week? We just never ran out of liquor. Yeah. How'd that even happen? You loaded up a lot. You did good with the shopping, because we were not without.
No.
What else happened? The prank that you were talking about on the baseball field, because he was messing with their friend.
Yeah.
So they prank the guy, make him think that he's going to get some. For some reason, having sex out in the open in the middle of a field also seems like a good idea.
No.
Not really.
To whom? I mean, she knew she wasn't going to
Yeah,
do
she
it.
knew.
So her I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Him. I mean, how horny do you have to be that the girl's like, yeah, let's do it in the middle of the football field, and you're like, whoa, yeah. You're on a college. You have a dorm room. Like, a bed always helps.
Van. She's got a van. There are so many other places you can have sex.
Yeah. No, guys. Not it. But, and that man's butt was so white. Just like, God, a little sun, sir.
Just a tad, especially if you're going to go. If you're the kind who's constantly having sex outside, you might want to go hit up a tanning bed or something.
You might want to. So that happens, and then the next day they're swimming in the sun, fun, and they get got.
Yep.
They get got by the two
hillbilly.
No, they're citified.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
The fact that he thought that and was not saying that ironically is. Now, the other problem I had with these boys is they spray painted on their mother's walls. Spray painted, folks. Spray painted.
We're not having that.
I'm not. No.
But you're also not a psycho that's raising your boys to stab dolls and kill women, so. Did they ever explain what thrill she was getting, like why she was training them to do this? I don't know if I just wasn't paying enough attention.
No, they never explained.
Oh, all right, cool. I know she had some trauma with her sister trying to choke her as a kid and broke her neck or something.
Yes, and the sister lives out in the woods and sister's on maggots.
Yeah.
We see her twice in the movie.
Oh, okay.
She's that creature looking person.
Oh!
That's the sister. You didn't put that together, did you?
No, I did not.
Don't worry, neither did I. I read the Wikipedia page to get there. Because I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
this took such a turn. I was like, what the hell did I just... I mean, I'm still like, what the hell did I just watch? But that at least ties that in. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's who that is.
Got it. Okay.
The boys always thought that she was like some legend their mother came up with to keep them in the house.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the girls, this is where things go really gruesomely. They're kidnapped. They take one of them, and I'm sorry, I don't know the girls' names, and they...
It was with a J, Judy or Julie or something like that.
Yeah, something with a J. And they take her first, and they beat her, rape her, make her act out things. We assume at this point that she is dead. The next morning, the boys come, and they stupidly, they go to the blonde one, and then the mom is like, it's exercise time. And they leave the blonde one untied up because they're geniuses. We're just working with the smartest people on earth. And she figures out a way for the three of them. They're going around. She lets the other one loose. They're going around.
Oh, man, the way she lowers her. That scene was pretty intense with the rope in the hand. Oh.
And then they find Jackie. They carry her out.
Yeah, 'cause she's not doing well. She's all beat up.
Yeah, they beat up the mom to get out of there. The girls get away. They're carrying her. Her name is Jackie. It came to me.
Okay.
And they're getting away. And they get to a secluded spot. Jackie and the one stay there. The blonde is running. She thinks she's found help in...
The cop. I can tell. I was like, nope.
I was like, yeah, no, good lady, don't go running to that. That's
especially don't hug a cop. Like, why is a hug the first thing you do? I'd be like, sir, we need to go.
Yeah, I would have been like, if you could follow me to where my dying friend is.
Yeah. Oh, she was so dead. And I don't know that I expect anyone to carry my body out of that situation. I'm like, I get it. But come back later, because I don't need you dragging me and slowing you down. Just leave me there. It's fine.
But they didn't think that through, so there's that. Somehow she gets away from him again. Jackie passes away. And the two girls decide that they're going to avenge Jackie's death. But not only that, but carry Jackie back to the house. How strong are these girls? What?
Do that and then still kick the bad guys' asses. That's not and they haven't eaten. I'm guessing they haven't eaten in a while, because I don't think the hillbillies really fed them. Yeah. So
pure rage. They're just working on pure rage.
It turned into a revenge film, which I was not expecting.
Yeah. So now they kill the shit out of these guys.
And my list of ways not to die grew by 2.
Oh, well, let's hear them.
He didn't technically die from this, but Drano to the throat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's, yep. Mark me down for that one, too, please. Yes. That was horrific. And so fake looking, but horrifically fake looking all at the same time. You were like.
So we're like, oh, that's not good.
No.
And I think the second one it's already been on our list. Killing someone via TV to the head.
TV to the head, never. I personally don't want to be suffocated via fake tits.
Titty with a tape.
The plastic titty pillow? No.
So I'm sorry, it grew by 3. I forgot about that.
I don't want to be killed in any sort of funny manner. Anything that couldn't be written about solemnly in an obituary.
Okay, it depends on the death. I would be okay with it being somewhat funny, but plastic inflatable titty, clear plastic inflatable titty to the face, definitely not.
Definitely a no. Why did they even own those?
I mean, look at the hillbillies. Why?
They're cityfied.
They needed to practice. They needed to know what to do when they encountered real ones. Oh my god. And she had the nipple to the mouth too.
That's how you gotta die. So the girls, they do the damn thing, they kill everyone. What's her name lets out some rage against her own dying mother.
Oh my god. I was like, she's gone to another place. She's left us.
Yeah, well, she was now imagining killing her own mother, who she had to give up her own life for to take care of while she was out.
Oh, yeah, because she was the woman yelling in the house. Oh, I didn't connect that too. I did see the scene where the mom was yelling from the other room, and I was like, this woman is awful.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's her mother.
I didn't connect the two. Okay.
No, I didn't either until, once again, I read the Wikipedia page.
There you go.
Wish I had read the Wikipedia page before. I could have really taken some time today. And the girls are leaving, and the weirdo sister comes jumping out of the woods. Kind of looks Yeti-ish.
Like some height on her. Some height, just full on. It's like 6-foot jump. I laughed so hard when that happened. And then the freeze for my favorite 80s 70s movie ending thing, the freeze frame. And not only did they freeze frame, but they zoomed in.
Oh, yeah. So.
It was great.
So we've hit all the main parts of this movie. I did not care for it.
No, would never. I probably will never watch it again.
I would give this a 2 to 3 out of 10 heels.
I'd give it half of 1.
Yeah, like.
And it's, I mean, I usually enjoy it. Trauma films are usually somewhat still enjoyable, even though they're bad. This just wasn't even entertaining. It was just kind of like, eh.
I guess the subject matter just really was bothersome for me. The fact that it was this mother encouraging these boys to do these things. Almost a better revenge storyline for me would have been if these boys did these things, the mother somehow finds out and gets revenge on her sons for what they have inflicted onto other people. That would have been storyline I could have gotten behind more.
I
This
would like to,
not.
yeah, I would like to implore someone to do a better horror movie with the use of Mother's Day as the holiday. Like, I don't think this was
Yeah.
a good use of the Mother's Day
Apparently,
holiday.
this got remade in 2010. I'm not gonna watch it, but apparently it did.
No, I'd want a whole new storyline. Not like a
Yeah.
remake of this. I just want a whole new
The
storyline of
storyline with
Mother's Day horror of something else. I don't
Yeah.
even know what the storyline would be, but like the mom's dead and they're like thinking that they're doing stuff. I don't know, something that relates to Mother's Day.
Hey.
And even the poster, because this was one of those posters I remember seeing as a kid at the video store.
Yeah.
I don't like when they do that. Like, this isn't that scary, like skeleton, like it's a skeleton.
Yeah, see, I thought this was going to have a more, based on the box
Right.
photo,
Exactly.
a more Norman Bates
Exactly.
style quality where they never forget their mother. They
Exactly.
have it propped up somewhere,
Yeah, right.
using her in some weird way.
Yeah. The art's cool. Like, I love the art for this movie. It's just very misleading as to the type of movie. It's not what you would think it was going to be.
Yeah. And
Like-
you and I never like that. We enjoy when the artwork tells me exactly
What's going to happen.
But also, how would you do artwork to describe?
You can't. You obviously can't. The artist was
They're
like, look.
cinified.
The artist was like, this is all I got. I don't know what the hell you just described to me, and I don't know what else to do.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what happened there.
They should have just drawn the inflated titties. Put the inflated clear titties on the cover, and with like a gray-haired wig on top of it. I don't know. That would have been a little more close to what happened.
A little close.
Yeah. Yeah, half a heel for me. I'm like, I won't ever, and I wouldn't even like be like, oh, you have to watch this.
You do not
Oh,
have to
yeah,
watch.
don't. You can listen to this episode and you're good.
We've saved you an hour and a half. I mean, we are at 27 minutes, and
and that's before editing.
I'm at this point just talking to get it to a half-hour episode on the call.
Because I don't.
Because I don't want to put out a 27-minute episode.
Oh no, it's gonna be like 26 after we edit this.
We're not editing. We're just throwing it up. Listen, guys, you're gonna hear. We're not cutting it out because we need the minutes. PJ came in and asked for some food. Usually, if we had 45 minutes, we'd cut that out. But today we're gonna leave it just because we need some timestamp, people. Okay?
There's gotta be some. What else? What else can we? I mean. What would have been some other Mother's Day themed movies we could have done? We could have done Mama, but we already talked about Mama. All right, let's list our favorite mother themed horror movies. That's what we could do. That's better for Mother's Day.
I mean, Psycho is definitely mother themed.
Psycho's number one. Yeah.
Number one.
I have all of them on Blu-ray. I should pull those out for this weekend.
Mama is always good.
Good. Orphan.
Orphan is great. Baby.
The Baby.
That's a weird one.
70s one.
Yeah, where the kid, they keep that large.
The grown man.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh,
yeah.
That one has a good ending too. Like that one,
You are not expecting that ending. No, good, sir. And it's interesting because once you see the ending, if you think back, you can see where.
Yeah.
Like they didn't pull that ending from nowhere.
Yeah.
You can definitely see where the seeds of that being that were laid.
I've only seen it once, so I got to go back and watch it again. It's crazy. Yeah. It's not one that I'm like, oh, it's fun to watch, but it is interesting and it has a good, like I said, that twist ending. It's very good. I think that one's on Shudder, so.
Yeah. For sure. This is on Shudder if anybody feels the desire.
If you want to actually find out what the hell we were talking about, yeah, go ahead. But don't say we didn't warn you. Do not comment and warn and be mad at us.
Yeah.
Be like, I watched this because of you. No, you did not.
You did not, because if you had taken the 29 minutes and 43 seconds to listen to this podcast, you would have known not to. I think at this point, they can kind of tell when we like a movie or when we don't. Because when we like it, it's a longer podcast than when we don't.
Yeah. It's also a mix, though. If it's a tight, like, well-done movie, sometimes they're shorter because
Yeah.
You can't poke as many holes in it.
Oh, I mean, I could sit here and poke holes for 3 hours. I just don't have the desire to do so.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's not fun one. There wasn't enough.
Again, spray paint on the walls. No. I'd murder TJ.
I'd be like, oh, there's paint on your walls. Oh, TJ's not with us anymore, is he?
No. No, he is not.
I'm trying to think if there are any more good mother.
Also, should
Being
he try
horrible.
that and I do kill him, we're going to have to delete this podcast forever.
That's evidence, yeah.
Yeah, this is evidence in a crime scene. So,
What other?
I'm trying to think. Any other mothers movies we can think of?
We're gonna look it up and see.
Okay. Scream has a lot of mother aspects.
That is true. Yeah, that's technically a good
it
one.
all revolves around Sidney Prescott's mother.
Rosemary's Baby.
What?
Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. Oh,
that
new
remake was atrocious.
What?
The remake of that was atrocious.
Oh, I didn't see that one. That new movie called Uma, I want to see that one.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it either, but that one is definitely on my list. That one looks pretty good. I guess, well, you didn't like that movie very much, but The Lodge was
The Others.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. Oh, The Boy. Brahms.
Oh, yeah.
Final Girls. That's a good mother movie.
Oh, yeah.
We could have done that one. Maybe we'll do that one another time.
Next Mother's Day.
Yeah. Final Girls is definitely a fun one. Carrie, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there are some pretty decent mother-themed horror movies.
Yeah.
Once again, though, I need someone to remake Mother's Day and make it actually about Mother's Day.
In some way.
Yeah. Oh, Serial Mom. Swallow. Did you see Swallow?
No.
That one's interesting. The woman gets pregnant and she develops that disease, I guess, or condition where she has to eat things. She eats different objects.
Oh.
Yeah. That was pretty interesting. So yes, there's a plethora. Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Right.
Plethora of different mom movies.
Pretty much anything on Lifetime Movie Network.
Oh yeah. Any of those.
Au Pair Nightmare.
Yes, and Joe Russo did that one. Yay, Joe Russo.
We have to have to talk about that one.
Huh?
We'll have to have him on to talk about that one.
Yeah. I think we touched on it a little bit, but not.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Yeah.
The Brood is also a good one.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that one?
No.
I think that one's in 7. I think that one's on. Let me see what that one's on.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kid.
That's a good horror. Can you imagine the diapers? Yeah. Or Honey, I Blew Up the Baby. That's a horror movie.
The blew up one.
Yeah.
No, thank you. That's the horror.
The Brood is on HBO Max. That's a 70s movie. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's, like we said, a number of. I might try to make a list. Maybe I'll make a list and post it on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Good mom movies, mom horror. Oh, shout out to we got a new. Huh? What?
That's all for today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna list all of them. I know we have a new listener, Derek. Yay!
Hey, Derek, welcome. Yeah, well, after you spend an entire weekend with the girls from Horror and Heels, what are you gonna do but listen? I mean,
but listen to the podcast.
Yeah. So welcome, Derek. You get mentioned about on this podcast. People do.
Yeah.
Joel and Chris.
Oh, and we finally got to meet. Well, yeah, we finally got to meet Joel.
Joel, even more lovely in person.
Yeah, we're gonna do we'll have a TFW recap episode coming up.
Yeah. Which
will be fun.
Okay.
Because we got to talk about what happened there. But as for Mother's Day, that is the end of this episode. Cause
yes, it is.
We got nothing else.
Listen, guys, you got more than we should have had, honestly.
Yeah. Go enjoy being with your moms this weekend. Don't spend any time on this.
Yeah,
movie.
no. Don't. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Later.